how we want to generate some force in the golf swing. This is power. Hi, I'm Joe Plecker, a PGA Master Golf Professional and a Golf Magazine Top 100 teacher in America. I'm so pleased to share with you my research and study in pressure and ground forces in the golf swing. It's an essential part of learning everything you can about how to maximize your golf swing and get more amplification when you really want to hit the ball far. Ground forces have always been a part of the game, but we've never been able to measure them like we do today. I started teaching and playing golf in an era where there was no technology. Woods were actually made of wood, and we couldn't see the golf swing or measure what we can with radar and plates, so we really just listened to what good players said about their swings and tried to copy it. What we know now is that there's actually a blueprint. There's a way for you to use the ground best. The great part is that we can measure these elements and we can actually make your swing more custom to you. Let's talk about some basics for pressure. And pressure is really what's touching the ground, and it's the connection your feet have with the turf. Pressure is not weight. Pressure is literally pushing down or getting lighter. And you'll find that through the golf swing, your body actually changes weight. A phrase that I hear a lot of players say is they're working on their weight shift. We actually like to refer to this as a pressure shift. Weight is actually static. Think if you're in the grocery store, an apple weight on the scale, it's just a static measurement. But in the golf swing, you're going to find out that your weight actually changes. You're going to get lighter in the backswing and much heavier before impact. So pressure has a lot to do with it, where we move our point of contact on the ground. You'll find pressure is very important when we understand the width of your feet, how far apart the centers of pressure on your feet are. We also understand that pressure can move from side to side, how much to the trail foot and the lead foot. We also can move pressure from your heel to toe. And this is another important direction to understand where pressure goes so you can apply the correct force. So pressure has a lot to do with where you begin and start your swing. Pressure is moving independently of mass. In other words, I can move pressure from foot to foot, but my body mass can stay in the center. And that's a really important thing to know about adding power to your golf swing. There are shots in golf where pressure stays very still and your mass, and those are typically your finesse shots. Think of a putt or a close greenside chip. But anything you're trying to make some power or force with the golf club, you're going to need to move pressure from side to side. And many times your body, the mass of your body, isn't moving with your pressure, but actually staying more centered. This effect is going to really help you amplify your golf swing when we learn how it starts and makes the forward swing move. If you've had some swing issues in the past and really misunderstood how to move pressure or try to shift too much or turn too much one way or the other, you may have found that the golf club becomes unwieldy. It's going to be amazing when you learn by controlling your ground force, controlling your pressure, the golf club starts to get more under control too. And to talk about the club just for a second here, I'd like you to just take a moment and hold the club right across your hands. Just lay it across your fingers here at about shoulder width apart. You'll feel how light the golf club is. Typically, this is going to be about 12 to 16 ounces from here. When you take the club from here, point it out in front of you. And when you do, you're going to feel the weight change. The club got much heavier. And believe it or not, as you swing a golf club more fully with your full power swing, it can be as much as 40, 50, 60 pounds. This creates a lot of force in the golf swing, the club itself. And your body has to counter that force. And you'll find this happens through your pressure and dominant forces that we use in the ground. It's all about matchups from the top down and the ground up. And understanding that this golf club, it does require a lot of energy in our hands to move it. So swinging a club fast is going to impact how we connect on the ground and where we move pressure and apply force. So as we think about this journey, we're going to start out understanding how your feet are placed, What's that feeling that you need to have to start the swing with pressure? And then we'll learn about the sequence of forces in the golf swing. All along the way, I'm going to give you some great examples and some great drills that you can practice even if you don't have access to force and pressure plates. You're going to learn how this works in your game. You'll also learn that there are some great drills and exercises you can do to work on maximizing your distance and gaining some control in your golf swing. So we start out with pressure, we build up to forces, and then we're going to learn about drills that you can apply. Whether you have force plates or not, this is a great place to learn how to work from the ground up.